Happy New Year's, Hunters! I'm the Survivalist, and we return Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, the G-Rank hunts, where we're going to be kind of ringing in the new year with a bit of a themed, well, at least a themed pair of hunts. I'm not sure if the third one will be too much related to it, but we're going to go after Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos for the first two episodes today, and I think we'll go for something a little stormy to wrap things up with at the end. But I figure we'll probably start with Silver Rathalos just because he's kind of like the bigger pain of the two to hunt. And we're just going to be using the standard Hurricane's Gaze Pierce build that we have been using for a lot of the series. This really is kind of like one of the meta directions for Generations Ultimate, so it just makes it a lot easier tackling a lot of these G-Rank hunts with this set. But yeah, we're going to go for the Silver Rathalos in the Verdant Hills and see about trying to take it down in due time. Again, we're still probably going to do just one hunt per monster, or I guess one monster per video, just kind of keep things going. I think I forgot to eat. I think I've been a little too hasty there, wasn't I? Yeah, we're going to just do one monster per video, and I did forget to eat, so we're going to quickly head back. That's one thing I kind of wish there was a... I think it's easier to track in World and Rise on if you've eaten or not, or you can always eat in the field, which does save you from like little hiccups like that. But yeah, in the old games, you basically either remembered to eat before you went, or you did not have any of their benefits. But we'll start with Silver Rathalos, who can be honestly, it's more of a pain, I think, than anything else. Even comparing to, like, say, Azure Rathalos. Temper... Yeah, we'll go for Temper. Because, like, the Silver Sun, as I believe it's called. I think that's the nickname for it. I'm actually trying to remember now, because... Gold Rathian, I'm trying to remember if it's, like, Golden Moon and Silver Sun or something like that. But yeah, it's a very airborne fight, which, I mean, old's kind of true for Rathalos being king of the sky and all. But it's also that it has a lot of... like, lunging attacks. Like, that's probably the best way to describe it, is it will try getting its claws into you very often. And because of that, there's a fair chance of being knocked out pretty steadily from from Silver Rathalos, as well as getting to deal with the poison, too. I guess you can kind of tell it's the first recording session of the day. I am really just, like, waking up and trying to get this bit squeezed in for the day. I believe Silver starts in its nest, which I think is actually... Actually, I haven't raised in the skybox to look around. I think it is right inside that big pillar there. And we just kind of wind our way through caves to get up there. Oh, yeah, there you are. Oh, I'll be honest, Silver looks a little purplish. Might just be the lighting from this map, though. Although it does seem like it's a fairly large Rathalos. Like, it starts out pretty simple enough dealing with Silver. It's once it gets airborne. Case in point, does take long for that to happen. Yeah, I'll have to be mindful of a lot of combination attacks. Because it will use lunges, it will use enhanced fireballs. We just got to keep mostly on our toes, and I think we'll get out of this pretty well. The big thing I want to do is try to get the wings broken while it's mid-air. Because if I can do that, that'll bring it down for a little bit of an opening to get more shots in. That said, though, it is a little difficult to even, like, stay out from just underneath it with its size. And then the hyper version of the Metal Wraths are each equally daunting on their own. Like, I didn't want to do the hyper versions of the monsters for the series just because they are quite a step up from what you'd probably expect to go after. They're usually the true, like, outside Deviants, they are the endgame hunts to go for, because a lot of the weapons, when they reach, like, their final points of their upgrade trees, require the hyper parts from their specific monsters. Unfortunately, both wings are broken whilst not mid-air, so we'll be contending with him like this for a while, back and forth. I should actually try to get more of the sidestep shots in. Because if I can get the stamina low, that should keep it grounded for a lot longer. And make it easier just in general to take him on. Because I believe the Metal Wraths, outside their hyper versions, do have like stamina and everything they use like any other monster. You can see why I want to do Silver Rathalos first. It's just keeping us well on our toes, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. And I probably should have used a paint shot, so maybe what we'll do is next area we find in, we'll just use that quickly and then go back to our Pierce stuff. But as I was talking in the recap video, I don't know if I'll be able to squeeze the Deviant hunts in before we do have Wilds to release. It's like, I think we've still got, like, including this week, I think we've still got 4 or so weeks of Generations Ultimate to go through. So that would probably take us to, I'd say, like, 1st or 2nd week of February. And since there are 17 different Deviants to hunt, I still actually have to unlock a few of their even initial G-rank hunts. But with all that to go through, I don't think we'd be able to get, like, all of them done before Wilds does come out. Because I would love to start, as soon as that's out, start doing recordings and the series of that. So it'll probably be the Deviants will come back to likely after we've done through a playthrough of Wilds. Although I'm not too sure how long of a playthrough Wilds will be, because, I mean, just like the base version Monster Hunter is always just like low rank and high rank together. So I don't know exactly how big the story, or how long the story will be, but it was kind of like Worlds, how they blended high rank and low rank a bit together. Or at least they had the transition between like that in the story a bit more smooth. It might be a pretty fast change to go across. Nope, yeah, got caught by that. Okay, I gotta be careful here, because yeah, we're running a bit low on health. Okay. Just need to try to find an opening if I can get one. I gotta be a lot more careful. Okay, the cats have been helping me a lot this hunt for sure. I'm glad, like, When it's been really needed, they haven't pulling their weight here. I still do kind of wish there could be a benefit where if you don't bring the cats, you get, like, say, a couple of extra carts you can use, or some other benefit. Just because there really are some monsters and some hunts in GU where, like, against Brachydios or anything that uses Blast Blade, they're really just indisposed most of the time. I'm also surprised about, like, the full stamina tank that Silver is for, like, everything it's doing. I say that when we immediately get the little stamina flinch there. Oh, I think that's a sign. Yeah, he is low on stamina. Okay, since he's low on stamina, he's probably going to... Not where I thought he would be going. Unless there's a carcass there and he's able to... Ah, crap. There might be a carcass in that area of the Verdant Hills, and he's just going there to feed and instantly going to regain all his stamina back, which is not good for us. I was hoping to be a little more active and have to, like, try to hunt something down, but I don't think that's the case. Yeah, sounds like it is feeding. Shoot. And that means full stamina back. Not enraged, though, which is nice. But in a very bad area to try fighting this thing. Yeah, no, I don't think I'll want to use the, I better work with Pierce 2 until I get, Valor mode activated. Ooh! Oh, shoot. Yeah, like this. Ah, oh, okay, he actually did fall into that trap, so you know what? Probably won't be in it for too long, but we'll get some slicing shots in that tail. I don't actually know how tough the tail is to get through. I think I'm actually going to try... see if I can run it out to the bigger area up here in this zone. It's like, this is, I think, the most original Monster Hunter map there is. So I think in, like, OG Monster Hunter, this is, like, the first ever map you start off with and try to hunt on. Okay, but I think... yeah, it looks like it's leaving the area. It does have to do, like, this weird little run down the full way, run to this specific spot, and fly out. Which actually is a bit odd, because this area is completely open to be flown out of, too. But at least it's moving to a bigger area, so we have more maneuverability. Just going to see if I can try to get... Yeah, a few more shots on the tail. I doubt we'll be able to cut it right off. But we might as well give it a try. Besides, with how, like, aerial it is, maybe just getting the single shot in for the tail is going to be easier than trying to line up the pierce. Yeah, at least that's, I think, the Bullfango taken care of. But my advice for going after Silver Rathalos is probably, if you can slot it in, get yourself, like, evade distance up. It's like, I don't have it active right now, but you can see, if I wasn't using the Adept style... Oh, I mean, we are getting still hit by quite a few powerful attacks. No, this might be a card here. Yeah, I figured that was coming. I needed a good opening to be able to get in there and heal, but I just could not get it. Between the wind pressure of the fire blasts, its wing beats on us. The Metal Wraths are still not a joke, even with like how often they have appeared throughout the series, because they are a pretty common subspecies shown off. We'll get some extra first aid meds to help us out there. Flash bombs, which probably would have been smart to have brought earlier. I think we should be good with that. Yeah, we'll pop our Ancient Potion, get ourselves fully topped off, and head back out to keep going after them. Like, absolute necessities for going after the Metal Wraths would probably, I'd say, be Dung Bombs, Max Potions, Ancient Potion, and Flash Bombs would be a smart idea to bring. I can't remember if they do have, like, a limit of after so many, they, like, have... I know they have diminishing returns, but I don't know if there's a point where they become, like, fully immune to them, and you can't drop them with a Flash Bomb. But with how aerial that Silver can be, not so much Gold, because Gold does get airborne a bit, but I think it's more so the tail attacks are much more prevalent and devastating. Yeah, unfortunately, we got the Bullfango back, but it probably will be taken care of quickly with how Silver operates. There we go. No, that darn wing was catching it. Yeah, so that should wear off. No, I'm actually surprised how long it's staying, like, dazed like that. Oh. Well, that's actually a nice surprise. I didn't think we'd be able to get the tail off, but... yeah, it is angry, which means it's going to go airborne. Okay, we're just going to get a paint shot off, just so that we can keep track of wherever it goes. Because I'm not too familiar with the pattern for, like, which areas they go from in this map. And just keep getting these side steps in. And it probably will be a while before we bring it back to, like, oh, okay, I think it's moving out. It'll probably be a while before we bring it back to, like, low stamina point, but at least we can try to keep working towards that. And we still got one more Flash Bomb and all of our Pierce 3s to go through. So, and Pierce 2s. Hopefully we won't be struggling too much longer with this guy, but... I forgot the Valor style is also something I really need to keep the tabs on when it comes to using Pierce 3, because that recoil can catch us by surprise if I let it. Oh, but that's a good sign. It looks like, yeah, once more he's out of stamina. So this is where we capitalize on it. I doubt we'll be able to get, like, the daze on him. Nope. Still got caught by his leg with that charge. Like, I know Rathian is actually pretty susceptible to getting, like, knocked out. So, if we go... well, when we do go on that hunt, we might be able to get a knockout on her. Oh! Actually, seems like he's susceptible enough, too. Yeah, I'll just use that to get out of there a little bit easier. Oh! And we broke the back. We still got the head to try breaking. Yeah, with him enraged again. We'll probably just be kind of stuck on the slow back step a bit. And try and play more defensively till he gets a little more calmed down. And just block that. There we go. Yeah, God, G rank with the depth style. Oh. G rank with Valor style really does feel like it was the intended way, just because of how much chaos that you can go up against. I'm just going to see if I can try to get openings to get the normal 2 shots to hit his head. Well, at least until the pierces are active. Get that ready to go. Ow. That was stupid of me. I could have easily avoided getting hit by that. I'm not going to worry about shinies or materials to collect, just because those would be pretty dangerous to stop and try to get the openings for. I think the thing is just staying alive and getting the hunt completed. Ah, I thought I dodged out of that. Yeah, we're going to tactical retreat and get ourselves healed up fast. Again, if you get in a bad spot with the metal rats, they can definitely capitalize on it. Thankfully, we managed to squeeze out of there with our another cart intact. I don't know how much health it still has to go through. Okay, it's on the move again. Looks like it's going back to the nest. Yeah. I hope that's a sign that maybe it's going to go to sleep, but I don't think we've actually done that much damage to it to warrant it for that yet. Although, we may have. No, it's still active and going around, although I'm kind of surprised how quickly it's moving around on the little map on the right-hand side there. It might actually be airborne in there. You know, that or with its size, it just... With its size, it might just get around super easily. Yeah, I think that's it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is a crown of some kind. I don't know if it's like... If it's a gold or a silver crown or what, but I do think for its sizing, it's going to earn something of note once we take it down. Enraged, but we also have our Valor mode ready to go again. Cool. Managed to get it knocked down again. Yeah, that head has proven to be pretty tough. Yeah, one of the things I really dislike on Silver Rathalos is just how much ground it's able to cover in, like, just its side sweeps, or side swoop. Like, these ones, you see the build-up in time it takes for it to cross over the area. But when it does, like, the little left or right strafing swoop... Oh, okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, all the parts are broken, so that will at least be nice for the rewards. Unfortunately, it doesn't really change too much of, like, the hunt itself to make it easier. Oh, the... Yeah, the Valor mode buff had worn off at just the right time for that shot to have caught me in the recoil. But he's limping, so he's probably going to go up to 4 or 3, and then I think come right back. Or we'll try to drive him right back. We've got one more flash bomb we'll try using to try to get him again. Best time to use it is when it's mid-air, and then you get a bit of like a bit of bonus time for when he's down with it. Oh. I also hate the like running in place against the side of the areas. Oh. Okay, didn't even need the second flash bomb. That is the Silver Sun taken care of, and... Or is it Silver Moon and Golden Sun? I can't remember between the two. I know it's like a Moon and Sun pairing for Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos, but... That was quite a fight. Again, becomes easier if you are multiplayer and you have other things taking its attention most of the time. But just stay dynamic and probably play back and forth of offense and defense. More offensive when he's got most stamina and just outside of enraged, but when in enraged, mind your footing and positioning much more. It's very easy to get caught up by, say, one fireball that gets a little too close, doesn't even hit you, but you get hit by the wind pressure of it, and then you're kind of have that animation lock, and E follows up and capitalizes on it. Yeah, this feels like a very large Rathalos, so I still think it's going to be a crown of some kind. We'll have to see once we're going through everything, where it registers in that. Yeah, so it doesn't look like we got anything too neat, although, Wrath Gleam's always nice to get. Seems like everything there. A few things there. And anything good? Nah, not good. Okay, let's see. That's all regular. That's all that. Nothing there. 451. Didn't even register as a... Wow. Okay, unless I've hunted a larger one, I really thought he would have been a crown size, but maybe it's just the metal wraths are quite a bit larger than their regular counterparts, which would make sense, making them kind of like the apex of their species? Something like that. But for now, with how long that hunt went on for, we'll end things right here for today. So thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate RG Rank Hunt series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.